The work you do now is building the person you need to become. That one sentence kept me going when I wanted to give up. If you are a freelancer or creator grinding day after day, this message is for you. Lasting success isn't about shortcut or quick wins. It's about showing up, putting in the work, and letting time do its thing. Real growth takes patience, and the best things you'll build in your career or life will take longer than you expect. In this video, we'll first bust the myth of overnight success, then show how steady work builds real skills, and finish with a concrete 90-day plan you can start today. If you're ready to make time your ally, hit like and let me know in the comments what skill you're focusing on right now. Let's talk about why instant results are so tempting and why they rarely tell the whole story. Everyone talks about overnight success, but let's get real about what that actually means. The myth pops up everywhere. A creator's channel blows up, a freelancer lands a dream client, or someone suddenly appears in your radar with a big win. But almost always what you're seeing is just the tip of the iceberg. The real story is years of efforts that no one saw. One study found top YouTubers often invest about 3 years of consistent uploads before breaking through to significant subscriber milestones. Those who seem to make it fast usually spend years building skills, learning from mistakes, and sticking with it through quiet periods. The setbacks and slow growth are part of the process, even if you don't see them on the highlight reels. Here's a way to picture it. Think about bamboo. For years, almost nothing happens above ground. But underground, the roots are spreading out, getting stronger. Then, seemingly overnight, the bamboo shoots up several feet. Success works the same way. All the slow, steady efforts is laying the groundwork for a big moment when things finally click. Research backs this up. A study of entrepreneurs showed most spend around 10 years in their field before hitting major milestones. Another survey of top creators found that 80% of them worked for more than 5 years before seeing real momentum. These aren't outliers, they are the rule. And when it comes to freelancers, a survey found that 60% quit within the first 2 years, right when their skills are about to start paying off. Most people walk away right before they cross the threshold. The truth is, persistent matters more than raw talent or luck. The creators and freelancers who reach their goals aren't always the smartest or most gifted. They are the ones who keep showing up, even when process feels invisible. Every project, every small improvement, every lesson learned adds up, even if it's not obvious right away. It's easy to get impatient and look for a shortcut when things feel slow. But that's where a lot of people take a wrong turn. The real danger isn't failing to go viral or land a big client overnight. It's chasing quick fixes that don't actually help you grow. The idea of finding a shortcut is everywhere. Ads promise instant freelancing riches or viral stardom, and it's easy to feel like you're missing out if you're not seeing results fast. But the truth is, shortcuts usually leave you with a shaky foundation. When you choose quick wins, you miss out on foundational work that helps you handle bigger challenges later. It's like trying to skip the early miles of marathon and hoping you will still have the endurance for the finish line. A lot of those hack courses or secret formulas might teach you how to get a few quick wins, but they rarely prepare you for what happens when things get tough. If you're only learning surface level trick, you're not building the depth you need to adapt when the game changes. For freelancers, this can mean landing a client with a flashy pitch, but struggling to deliver when the project gets complicated. For creators, riding a trend might get you a spike in views, but it doesn't teach you how to keep an audience when the algorithm shifts. The time you think you're saving up front often gets eaten up later when you have to get back and relearn the basics. There's also a hidden cost: burnout. According to our research survey, about 70% of people who chase rapid success quit within a year. They jump from one guaranteed method to the next, never sticking with anything long enough to build real skills or see meaningful results. Meanwhile, those who commit to steady growth, even if it feels slow, report more satisfaction and are better equipped to handle setbacks. Trying to speed things up by skipping steps almost always ends up slowing you down. You miss lessons that could save you time and frustration in the future. Take a writer who spends months practicing storytelling basics. They'll eventually outpace someone who only learns how to write clickbait headlines. or a developer who masters core coding principles will be ready for new challenges, while someone who only copies templates will hit a ceiling fast. The difference between those who succeed and those who quit isn't about who move fastest. The people who last are the ones who put in the unglamorous work. Treat every project as practice, and you see each challenge as a chance to grow. They don't just chase the next hack, they build the skills to solve harder problems over time. So if shortcuts don't work, what does? The answer lies in understanding how long it really takes to build something meaningful, and what kind of practice actually pays off. Now let's get into what actually builds a strong foundation, the 10,000 hour rule. This idea, made popular by Malcolm Gladwell, suggests mastery in any field comes from thousands of hours of deliberate practice, not just talent or luck. But here's what matters most. It's not about hitting an exact number. What counts is how you use your hours. Focused, consistent effort paired with real feedback is what moves you forward. While the 10,000 hour rule isn't a set in stone, there is a pattern among top creators. For example, one study found that successful YouTubers who reached 100,000 subscribers often spent around 3 years uploading videos, refining their approach each time. They didn't just post and hope for the best. They looked at what worked, learned from feedback, and adjusted their content. That's the difference between just putting in the time and actually getting better. Consistency is what sets those who make it apart. Showing up regularly, even when motivation drops, builds momentum. Early on, it's normal to feel like you're not going anywhere. A writer might draft dozens of articles before finding their style. A creator might experiment with video after video before finally resonates. The process feels slow, but every session adds up. Think of it like compound interest. Each hour invested makes the next one more valuable. The real key is deliberate practice. Don't just go through the motions. Focus each session on one specific skill, like improving your video thumbnails, tightening your pitch, or testing a new editing style. Get feedback and keep repeating the process. Passive hours won't get you far, but targeted effort turns practice into real growth. At the start, results are almost invisible. You might put in months of work but see little change. That's when most people walk away thinking it isn't working. But every expert started here. The early hours are the base of everything that comes next. Even when progress feels small, it's building the skills and habit you will rely on later. The foundation you're building now is what will support everything you do in the future. Each hour is an investment, sometimes frustrating, often unrewarding in the moment, but always adding up. If you keep showing up, even on the days it feels pointless, you are already ahead of most people. You don't have to do everything at once. The real progress happens when you choose one thing to work on and stick with it. As you work toward your goals, remember what we've seen from real creators' journeys. 3 years of consistent effort can lead to real momentum, but it all starts with a single stretch of focused work. Here's your next move. Choose one skill and commit to it for the next 90 days. Not 2, not 5, just 1. Show up for it every day, even when progress feels slow. Each hour you invest compounds over time, laying the groundwork for future breakthroughs. If you're ready to take on this challenge, drop a comment with your chosen skill and subscribe for more tools to streamline your workflow. Process isn't about speed, it's about direction. Time is your ally. Remember, each day you show up, you're outpacing everyone who quit.